you have to stretch out your time horizons. I'm going to show you in this video why. So, here, just go with it. So I had a call yesterday with someone, and it really reminded me on the value of patience, but also extending your time horizons. The reason why I say this is because when you start off with a new skill, when you start off with any venture or whatnot, are you going to know everything off the back? Like everything's going to happen, like the exact down to the dollar and everything. Are you going to know when you're going to get this and that and everything? Most of the time you're not. Are you going to learn how to do everything the first day? No. Any new job, any new skill, any new venture and stuff like that, you're going to go in with what current level of experience that you have. As you develop the experience, you will have a better idea of being able to create more predictive models and more predictable results. One of the mentors that I follow, I kind of have, is Dan Kennedy, and what's really good about him is the fact that he's one of the OGs, if not the father of direct response marketing, or grandfather, what have you. When you follow his system and you plug it in, over time, you will literally be able to predict down to the cent how much money you're going to earn. Those are his words, not mine. Okay, but when you follow a proven system that's predictable, repeatable, and so on, you'll be able to identify, it's I know exactly to the T. For example, inside the book YouTube Formula by Daryl Eves, he's big friends and collaborators with Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast, and Daryl have they go back and forth with talking about YouTube, but usually a lot of times they can guess by looking at a video in terms of the quality and the results. They can tell exactly to the T almost the demographic, results, everything's going to come down to, and he brings it up in the book, which is really good. So, but at the same time, I say that just for a little bit of context in terms of what is possible. But I had someone that I was talking to yesterday, and they were upset that they weren't making money day one. And it's how long have you been doing this? About 2 months. Have you done this before? No. I have other businesses that I do and stuff. And this person who has experience with business, so I'm they're expecting a result instantaneously. I get that. But one of the questions we have that we screen people with is where do you see yourself over the next 12 months? We specifically say that because you have to give yourself time. If you're giving yourself literally the next day to make something, that's all stop. Just stop. Because how long does it take you to learn, work the job that you have, your 9 to 5? If you worked retail, it's how long is it going to take you before you see any money? It's anywhere between 2 and 3 weeks. That's just the standard. Everybody knows that. But it's going to take you 2 to 3 weeks worth of putting in the time, putting in the effort, and learning your job, learning these skills before you see the result of that. Now, granted, this is a rough example that I'm giving, but the principle still stays the same, which is you have to give yourself time. You can't rush the process. If you have stacks of cash and resources like crazy, yeah, that doesn't mean you're playing on a different level of field and stuff like that. So this isn't for you, right? You're playing at such a high level, it doesn't matter at that point. But you also have to learn principles as well as skills to even get those results. So this is just a reminder both for myself and for all of you, as well as whatever new skill, endeavor, whatever it is, and I say skill because skill is going to actually be able to help pay you over the long term, is you have to give yourself a longer time horizon in terms of putting in the work. So for example, I made a declaration to myself, I wanted to learn sales and marketing for the next 10 years, literally just go all in on that skill. Now I have dipped a little bit in terms of really going into the marketing aspect, but for the sales, I'm getting my daily practice in just about regularly. But I'm also trying to bring up the marketing now. I was just literally just practicing writing emails again, so I can bring that skill back, but really double down on it. But I'm giving myself a little bit each day over the long-term horizon. I know over the next 12 months, I'm going to be a lot better than I was the last 12 months and everything. So this is just a reminder in terms of whatever you think your time horizon is, I'm going to ask you to double it. So if you're going to give yourself a week, I'm going to tell you give yourself a month. Right? Just to keep it simple and stuff. But if you can actually extend that month and turn that into 6 months, now we're talking. But if you can turn those 6 months into 12 months, now you're really looking at something real interesting. Because if you come in with the Amazon next day delivery, happy meal at McDonald's type mindset, it's like you're gonna have for a rude awakening. So really take the time to expand and extend your time horizons, because you have to learn on putting in the work for learning the skill and then developing that skill into a system that is repeatable, so you can understand what you're going to be doing over the long run. If you follow any successful person, you realize they learned a series of skills and then put those skills in a system, or even had to build the system that was repeatable over time. So that's why they are successful the way they are, is because they keep doing the same skills. They just now systematize it, which I'll go a little bit deeper on another video in terms of like what it means to like, you know, systematize and stuff, because like I'm learning how to do it too, right? Because you don't, I'm gonna butcher this quote, you don't fall to lack of your excuses, you fall to the lack of your systems and skills and stuff like that. So hope this is helpful. If leave a comment down below if it was. If it wasn't, leave a comment down below and everything like that. But I hope you're all doing well, and stay classy.